So the first exercise I'm going to be showing you is toe raises. So to do these, you're going to want to be sitting down. You could do them standing up as well, but I'd recommend you're sitting down. And you're going to scoot your bum forward just to the edge of your bed like this. Most importantly, make sure that your shins are parallel, so facing forward, and your heels do not come off the ground at any point during the exercise. So what you're going to do is raise your toes up like you're trying to get them to touch your shins. And the muscles you're going to be working here is your tibialis, and these muscles are the ones you can see contracting here at the front of your leg. So just like this. You're going to repeat this 12 times, and you're going to do 3 sets of this. You're going to rest 2 to 3 minutes between each set and perform this 3 times a week. This exercise is called side lying eversions. So to do this, obviously you'll be at home, so you could do this on the edge of a bed or a sofa. You want to make sure the leg you're trying to target, the foot and ankle is dangling off the edge and facing down like it is here. And all you're going to do is try to raise your toes to the ceiling like I am now, keeping your knee locked in place and just moving your foot through that. And it's just going to work the muscles that just sit outside on the side of your lower leg. And I want you to do this 12 times on each leg for 3 sets. So one leg and then the other leg would be 1 set, and 3 sets of that. Rest for about 2 to 3 minutes in between each set, and do this 3 times a week. So this exercise is called calf raises. So before we begin, you could have some support here to hold on to while you do this. So it could be something like a kitchen counter or a coffee table. So you can hold on to the support, have your shins straight and parallel again, feet flat, and then slowly raise your heels up like this and hold at the top and come back down again slowly. So this is going to be targeting the muscles on the back of your lower leg here. And again, you don't have to use the support if you don't want to. So do this 12 times, and you're going to do 3 sets of this, resting 3 minutes in between each set, and do this 3 times a week. This exercise is called standing leg curls. So again, you're going to want something to support yourself on. Hold on, make sure your shins are parallel and your feet are flat. And here, all you're going to want to do is almost curl your heel in and try and touch your bum. And again, just like the leg extensions, you're going to do this 8 times on each leg for 1 set. Do 3 sets, resting 2 to 3 minutes in between each one, and perform this 3 times a week. It's called seated leg extensions. So to start off, you're going to make sure you're at the end of your chair, and you're going to have an ankle weight attached. So make sure when you do it, it's tight enough that it's not going to move about or anything. You want it locked in place during this entire thing. So anyway, all you're going to do is extend your leg until it's straight, just like this. Hold at the top for about a second, and then come back down. Really make sure your leg's straight at the top and you're not moving your leg up or down too much. Just focus it all around the knee. And this is going to work on the muscles at the top of your thigh. So you're going to do this 8 times on each leg, that's 1 set, and do 3 sets, resting about 3 minutes between each one, and to perform this 3 times a week. So this next exercise is called a sit to stand. So you're going to have a chair behind you. Make sure almost like your calves are touching it before you begin. And just hold your hands in place in the middle, and I want you to squat down nice and slowly, just like this, until you come to the chair, and then come back up. Make sure you're keeping your back as straight as possible. You're not bending forward or like caving in too much at your knees. Just nice, slow and controlled, and back up. You're going to do this 12 times for 3 sets, resting 3 minutes in between each set, and do this 3 times a week. So the final exercise is quite simply walking. So you can do this in a hallway or something, about roughly 5 meters in length, and all you're going to do is just walk forward, turn around, and come back. Really focus on your stride, just make sure everything's controlled, quality over quantity here. And you're going to go back and forth about 5 times, and then rest for 2 minutes, and then go again. And you're going to do that 5 times, and you're going to do that 3 times a week.